Well, hello and welcome to everybody watching free on YouTube. This is our maiden voyage. This is the beginning of an era, and this is the start of something special as Pacific North Death comes to the Cleaver Armory in Portland, Oregon. My name is Jordan Castle, joined in the booth by the incomparable CV Dubs, Cody Von Whistler.
Jordan, I think it's safe to say that things are going to get a little extreme tonight.
Yeah, that is an understatement, Cody Von Whistler.
Little bit, as they say.
Right now, it's time we throw it to the third piece of our broadcast triad, the one and only Stevie Bay Knox.
My name is Stevie Bay Knox. I am the voice of the Pacific Northwest, but tonight, I am the voice of Pacific North Death. Y'all are nice and riled up. I fucking love that. So, before we get started, as always, there are a couple of quick little ground rules that I'd like to address with y'all, alright? First of all, basically, don't be a dick. Don't be racist, don't be sexist, don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic. If you wouldn't say it to somebody you care about, don't say it. We're a big happy family that happens to love watching people beat the crap out of each other. And you know, that's beautiful. Also, crowd participation is highly encouraged, so please, keep this energy up all night long, babies. All night long.
I need 2 energy drinks.
Are we ready for our first match?
I think so.
Excellent. Oh, hi, Robbie.
Robbie Karangas.
The following contest is a cage match scheduled for 1 fall. It is being officiated by referee Robbie Courageous.
That was close enough, Stevie.
Introducing first.
And of course, we're starting things off with a bang, and not just any bang, a bang inside a barbed wire cage.
The first match of the very first show here at Pacific North Death, excuse me. And you know, Cody, they say you never forget your first. What a first it is.
The smoke is a-flowing.
Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. And we're about to see quite a bit of fire here tonight. Dare I say literally.
Hailing from Buffalo, New York, being accompanied by the outsider, Will Carroll, representing total fucking chaos. This is Hardcore!
Hardcore and Will Carroll, total effing chaos, sending a message from the airport in their native New York saying, Pacific North Death, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for what we're bringing to the table. A brand of violence and a brand of terror that, frankly, this region of the country has never before seen.
I think the Pacific Northwest has been thirsty for some Pacific North Death for a long time, and the fans here in the Cleaver Armory are going to get it. What better way than with hardcore coming out here?
I believe Will Carroll saying it was like bringing bloodshed to an 8-year-old's birthday party. So if that's any indication, Cody, of what we're in store for, this one about to get very, very brutal in a hurry.
Sounds like my birthday party.
Hardcore representing everything punk, everything anti-authority, going against the grain in every sense of the word. Really, that encapsulates the magic of deathmatch wrestling.
Said it best. One of the last forms of punk rock is in the form of professional wrestling, and in the deathmatch zone tonight, oh my God, the barbed wire is set up around that steel cage. Jordan, I don't even know what to think about this.
This is only our opening contest, a barbed wire steel cage match. One of the most barbaric stipulations known to man, and that is jerking the proverbial curtain, Cody Von Whistler.
Taste of things to come here tonight.
Introducing his opponent.
Dangerous minds.
You know, Cody, Hardcore is a deathmatch specialist. That much is clear. But his opponent tonight, a professional wrestling specialist.
Standing at 6'2" and weighing in at 205 pounds. He is Public Enemy number 1, Eric Dillinger.
Has only been wrestling the deathmatch style for the better part of the last half decade, but in that time, Eric Dillinger quickly established himself as one of the very best in the scene. Before that, had accomplished technical wrestling, recently put those chops up for display and toured the United Kingdom, an accomplished MMA tactician, which is very interesting to me, Cody Von Whistler.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's 4-1 in the MMA cage as a mixed martial artist. This being a cage match, you gotta think that lends itself to Eric Dillinger.
See if he can transition some of that knowledge into this hardcore barbed wire wrapped cage match. And Hardcore, speaking of him, he's looking like he wants to get out of here.
Will Carroll wants no part of this.
I thought Will Carroll was going to stay in there and maybe just play the numbers game here, because there's pretty much no rules in any matchup tonight. There's only referees are only out there to count their pin, call a submission, or maybe check if somebody's dead.
The bell sounds and we are underway. History has been made and deathmatch has been brought to Portland, Oregon.
Hardcore. Dillinger looking for a little show of respect here. Something that maybe, I don't think that was me or maybe anyone else thought they were going to see tonight.
Code of honor, perhaps. Again, Hardcore is anti-authority. He's against the grain. He's against every traditional moral code that comes with the art of professional wrestling. And so, I can't say I see him taking this. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Slap across the face. And there are a lot of people, I should say there are not a lot of people, but I would slap across the face. Eric Dillinger may be the last person I would slap across the face.
Hardcore wasting very little time, letting the fans of the PND know what he thinks about them and his opponent, as Dillinger looks to start things off hot, yeeting his opponent right into the cage.
Reaping what he sows and sending his opponent face first, not only into the solid steel fencing of the cage, but that barbed wire surrounding it.
Oh yeah, lifts him up, maybe thinking power bomb.
Neck first onto the steel rail, as if the cage wasn't hard enough, Cody Von Whistler. That is an unforgiving beam. It ain't hollow, my friend.
Ouch.
Hardcore drop like a sack of potatoes. And we have to establish, we have to make it clear, this is not a traditional escape the cage match, as is often seen. Pinfall, submission, and knockout. Or perhaps, as you said, death.
Hey, in a traditional cage match, it's used to keep people out, and like you said, the standard victory is crawling up and over or getting out the cage door. Here, the cage is here for one purpose and one purpose only: to add even more pain and punishment along the way, as if these guys needed to add any more pain and punishment. They're already beating the heck out of each other without the cage.
As if Hardcore needed more tattoos on his chest, he's certainly going to have one in the form of Eric Dillinger's handprint, bright red across his person tomorrow morning.
It's Dillinger now.
Again, not trying to win the match, instead using the cage for leverage, but took his eyes off the prize for a second too long. Hardcore coming from behind here.
Well on the floor out there, making his presence felt.
Moral support.
Hey, like I said, it's all legal.
Including light tubes, the first bundle of the matchup. Knees directly into the rib cage of Eric Dillinger with cash, glass, to anything but cushion the blow.
Oh no, Jordan, he's not done!
Digging the light tubes into the face of Eric Dillinger. My God, this is sick, Von Whistler.
It's Speaking of sick, the sound of that light tube popping against the chest of Dillinger.
And Hardcore's eating it. Hardcore is chowing down on glass like it's a midnight snack.
God. He's absolutely insane, and I absolutely love it. Hardcore with a headbutt to Dillinger.
You absolutely love it. How about the 100 strong here at the Cleaver Armory in Portland, Oregon?
Oh, they're bloodthirsty. Another sickening pop just echoing throughout the Cleaver Armory.
And you see Eric Dillinger almost frozen in time before dropping down. A picturesque snapshot of the unbelievable pain Hardcore is putting him through here.
I think Hardcore tried to take a bite out of him there.
From glass to Dillinger. Hardcore is hungry, but Dillinger caught him. Spins him around. And drops him. Shoulders down. Only a 2.
And Dizzy just watching that.
Talking about Hardcore, credit to referee Robbie. He's not wearing any gloves. He's Hardcore, Cody Von Whistler.
I was talking to Robbie before this. He was actually regretting not bringing any gloves here tonight. Oh.
Hardcore regretting his, shall we say, cheekiness before the bell, his attitude problem that he showed off against Eric Dillinger. Dillinger more than making him pay for it here. Drops the leg with a bundle of tubes to boot, but Cody, he only broke the 1.
Almost an Arabian leg drop, but with a light tube.
Cover. And a kick out.
Close.
It's a game of endurance here in these death matches. When it comes to barbed wire, when it comes to light tube, when it comes to a steel cage, it's a matter of who can last the longest.
Or who can, retain the most blood.
And I do not think that person is going to be Hardcore as Eric Dillinger digs a gusset plate into his forehead, man.
Dillinger looking for an escape plan.
Cody, gusset plates, for those uninitiated, are used to hold down the foundation of houses.
Or get super kicked into your head.
Eric Dillinger just plunged that into a human being's head, and yes, super kicked him down for good measure.
They're on the floor there trying to stall the pinfall attempt for as long as possible.
Only a 1 count there, Cody. You have to think that was because of the distraction of Will Carroll. If Eric Dillinger had gone for the cover right away, very easily could have won the match.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Barbed wire wrapped steel chair in hand.
Let's go.
Upside the skull of Hardcore. If he wasn't bleeding before, he's got the crimson mask now. And these sickos in the audience, PND faithful, Cody, they're calling for 1 more time.
They're sick, and I love it. Oh, right to the you-know-what.
Right to the Dillingers, the little Dillingers.
There you go. Oh, and returning the favor with that barbed wire wrapped chair. Look at the hook
fair
legs.
Play. No. Hardcore now in firm control.
These fans are bloodthirsty. They want to see violence, and they're getting it as Hardcore's looking to climb up to get maybe some air off the top of the cage, but Dillinger follows him.
I thought he was maybe trying to escape. I can hardly blame him, but Dillinger.
I think you're right.
Oh no, be careful what you wish for, Hardcore. You just might get it. Scaled to the top, and it may be his own undoing. Superplex! Almost a springboard superplex, Cody Von Whistler.
Bringing him in the hard way.
Hardcore is gushing here, Cody.
Reaching for the sky, reaching for anything to get him out of this, but right now it's looking like Dillinger is thinking about maybe turning the lights on 1 more time.
With light tubes in hand, he's clearing the way. Hardcore just barely regaining a vertical base, and as soon as he done, gets creamed with another bundle of tubes.
If it wasn't for that rope there, he would be absolutely flat on his back.
Cody, I hate to sound like a broken record. This is only our opening contest.
Oh, package.
Package pile driver directly onto the barbed wire steel chair. Cover, but there's Will Carroll.
I knew it. I knew it was only a matter of time until the numbers game came into play. There are no rules. There is nothing that says Will Carroll can't come in here and help out his buddy.
Will Carroll clearly worried about his brother in total effing chaos. Should be worried about himself after that super kick. That is the gusset plate, the same one that was lodged into the head of Hardcore, now lodged into the head of his corner man.
Oh no. He still hasn't gotten over NoFX retiring, and now this happens.
Oh, poor Will Carroll.
Oh, poor Will Carroll.
Poor Hardcore.
What is Dillinger thinking?
Once again, back up to the top, a place he is very, very familiar with, Cody.
The tip top.
Not just the top rope, the top of that solid steel cage.
No way.
Yes way! Frog splash! Cover! And the win!
Your winner of this match, Eric Dillinger!
Cody, he won the match.
Yep.
He did not need to crack the stomach of Hardcore with those light tubes.
He didn't need to, but it looked pretty damn cool. Sealing or adding the little extra icing on the cake that is the victory for Eric Dillinger. Just beating that light tube onto the already defeated Hardcore as Will Carroll now checking on his brother, but right now these fans here at PND are going wild for Dillinger.
Salt in the literal wound. Eric Dillinger blowing a kiss to the camera, Cody, and how apropos tonight, truly a love letter to the deathmatch wrestling scene, truly a love letter to this unique corner of the wrestling world. It's Will Carroll beside himself, almost crying blood. It looks like red tears streaming down the man's cheeks.
All right, everybody.
Up rise,
That
that
was a
making
hell of
an
a
emo.
first match. So we're gonna take about 10 minutes to tear that cage down. Right now. So if you didn't get a chance to go get merch, now would probably be your time to do that.
You heard
But
Stevie
sit
Bay.
tight, we're gonna come back in about 10 minutes after they get this cage carried out.
I swear they do that on purpose. You heard Stevie Bay Knox. We will be back right after this.
Now who could this be?
That's not the music of Most Violent at all.
And that is not someone from around here. That is someone from my neck of the woods, Cody Von Whistler. The shit man himself. It's Rob Shit.
You gotta be shitting me.
Rob Shit interrupting ring announcer Stevie Bay Knox. I don't see Rob.
Okay, it's the last true rock and roller.
You're doing a great job, I gotta be honest.
I don't see Rob Shit on
But
the
if there's
floor.
anybody I know that's a great public speaker, yeah, go ahead. Now let me tell you something here. This is a historical night for deathmatch wrestling, right? Am I right, Portland? Yeah, am I right? Well, guess what, guys? This is the most disappointing night in my career. That I have to be here with the backyarders in the worst city. Now, I've seen a lot of shit cities all over the world, but let me tell you something. Portland is, for sure, the biggest pile of crap I've ever seen in my life. And y'all can tweet about it and cry on the internet and be a bunch of wieners, if I'm allowed to still say that, but I guarantee you, there's nobody in the back, not one man, that can fight me one-on-one. No weapons, nothing. I'll whoop their ass up and down this goddamn ring, and I don't give a fuck.
I checked with management and Weenies is not
Oh,
okay.
that's
Hold
what
Whoa,
you
whoa.
guys got? Oh, this is, where'd you guys, and he was panhandling on the street, and you guys came out and got him?
Cody, that's Petro.
That is. He's a
Wait, you
Pacific
need a
Northwest
chair?
wrestler.
You need a chair. What are you gonna do with the chair?
So I've had enough of the trash that Shit was talking. The
Rob-
shit talk.
There it is, nice. Rob Shit had enough of Petrov. A lot of talk, but not willing to back it up. He said he wanted a local Pacific Northwest wrestler. He got one, but again, Cody, be careful what you wish for. He does have one tattooed on his chest.
What the fuck is this shit, huh? Hey, shut the fuck up. What are you gonna do with that chair, huh? Put the chair out of the ring and fight me like a man. I guarantee you won't.
Does Rob Shit know what show he's on? Does he know the name of the organization he's competing for?
I don't think he knows shit.
Get it out of the ring. You wanna fight?
The fans want him to use the chair.
But is it a democracy in Rob Shit's world? Clearly not. He's heading for the hills. He wants no part of this. If weaponry is involved, Rob Shit wants no
Throw
part
the
of
chair
this.
out of the ring and I'll jump in there and whoop your ass right now.
Well, there's no disqualifications, no countouts in Pacific Northwest, Cody.
Nope.
Hey, yo! The referee, Bradley, says I think this is street fight. What do y'all say? Excellent! The following contest is a Portland street fight.
Got ourselves an impromptu showdown here.
Rob Shit wanted a traditional no-frills wrestling contest. He's not going to get it, Cody. A Portland street fight on tap against Petrov. What can you tell me about the Shitman's opponent?
Now, Petrov has been wrestling in the Pacific Northwest for quite some time and has definitely evolved into someone who's a little bit of a hothead, but likes to beat people up and take some punishment along the way.
Sounds very similar to his opponent, Rob Shit. These two really cut from the same cloth. Come on.
Petrov, a former Russian sympathizer, has now turned his love to America in death matches, I guess.
And clearly, Portland.
Yeah.
Oregon rallying behind the hometown boy. Referee Bradley sounds for the bell, and we are underway. Little bonus action here. Doesn't sound like a sympathizer to me, Vons.
Once upon a time.
In another life. Come on. Listen, Cody, I've called a lot of Rob Shit matches. He knows how to get down and dirty. I've seen barbed wire. I've seen steel chairs. I don't know what's gotten into Rob here.
I think the fans here in Portland have gotten into him. He's not a fan of him.
But even before, I mean, he got under the skin of the people. He was the one who caused this deception. He came out here with a bad attitude to begin with, and Petrov making it even worse with a slap across the face.
Petrov, once again, swinging for the fences, and Shit hits the floor.
Rob Shit here really picking his spot, trying to stay as far away from Petrov as possible.
I don't blame him.
I mean, maybe bit off a little more than he could chew, right? Said that he was so big, so great, so special, so much better than all of the local Pacific Northwest favorites, and Petrov really making him eat his words here.
Doesn't make him make more than that.
Right in front of the people. We love each and every single one of you watching free on YouTube in the entirety. But you gotta make it down to Portland, you gotta make it down to the Rose City and see a Pacific Northwest show when we come back to this area. Cody, I understand it's gonna be sooner than you think. We'll have more information on that a little bit later on.
Oh,
Fireman's carry from Petrov. The big man showing his strength.
no way.
We got doors with barbed wire, doors with cans, doors with mouse traps on the outside, and Rob Shit, he wants no part of it.
Don't blame him. Our first contest, we had that cage kind of preventing the wrestlers from going to get more of the objects on the floor, causing more shenanigans. But right now, there's more than just light tubes out there, like you said. I think there's a door covered in mouse traps. Who brought that?
There are no mice in the ring. These are men, crazy, scary men, but human beings all the same. Rob Shit! Oh, grabbing the steel chair! It just gets clocked by Petrov.
Petrov placing that chair in the corner there.
Petrov catches the boot. Says, not today. Shades of the late, great Mutombo.
Petrov now looking to send Shit for a ride.
But Shit reversing the momentum. Head full of steel chair for Petrov on spaghetti legs. He gets taken down with a big boot. Rob, stop it. Stop with the gyration.
I say let the gyration happen. Just
You're a sicko.
yeah, so is everyone here. This is Pacific
Drops the
Northwest.
elbow into a cover, but only a one.
That was impressive on Petrov's part. I thought there was a maybe 4-2.
Again, maybe if Rob Shit wasn't taking us around town, he could have won the matchup a little sooner. Could have at least gotten 2 count.
A little bit of showboating there as Petrov now hits the ropes and a back elbow, but no. These guys colliding with each other with a lot of force as Shit now with a little bit of a combo in the corner.
Nothing Rob Shit does is going to look clean or pretty, but all of it is
What
going
do
to
you
be
mean?
effective.
What do you call that?
That is not effective. But that was a knee to the face.
A lot of knees, Jordan, and the knee is the hardest part of the body.
Yeah, fans at home, massage that knee. Feel that knee. It is deceptively unforgiving, deceptively strong. Imagine the knee of a man as dangerous as Rob Shit digging into you, cover. And a kick out.
Jordan, why are you rubbing my knee?
Oh.
It happens.
Rob Shit now staying on top of Petrov. For all the smack that Rob Shit's talked, he is in firm control of this match, Cody.
That wasn't the case in the opening moments, but Shit now in total control as he sends Petrov into the ropes, looking for a clothesline. Petrov saw it coming again.
Petrov rallying behind the hometown faithful, but Rob Shit has other ideas. Big boot sends the big man down.
Get out of the way of those clotheslines. Not so lucky with that foot to the face as Shit now.
Come on, I've seen this before. Rubbing the nether regions. The hand has to smell terrible.
Hit.
He's trying to give him a mandible claw. Cody, we're going to see some disgusting stuff tonight. We already saw some in our opening contest. That might take the cake.
Talking about putting some stank on it.
I might take light tubes and gusset plates and barbed wire over Rob Shit's hand after going down his crotch.
Petrov just steamrolling into his opponent.
Petrov quickly finding a second win perhaps, and again, Rob Shit heading for the hills, hightailing it out of here.
Oh, no.
Rob Shit with a water bottle in hand, courtesy of our commentary table, and that's not going to do much.
Where's my water?
If anything, it gave Petrov a little bit of liquid courage here. It's actually my water, Cody, honestly.
These guys are now brawling into moving into the crowd here. Petrov now chasing after him, but Shit.
No shortage of fan-friendly wrestling here at Pacific North Death. Rob Shit from under the ring grabbing a steel chair. I'm not sure if Petrov realizes the same steel chair, Cody, may I remind you, he wanted no part of when this match was made.
Not only does Petrov realize it, he's giving him an open shot there.
You know what kind of a sicko you have to be to tell anyone, let alone a freak like Rob Shit, to give you a free shot with a steel chair? Petrov a different breed, man.
Petrov.
Across the back.
Spine meets steel. A tale as old as time as Shit gets tossed back in the ring.
This is a Portland street fight. This match could end on the outside. Petrov wants everyone in attendance to see. Victorious here against Rob Shit, but maybe gave the Shit man the opening.
Just tossed the chair directly at his face, and I think that was the opening Shit was looking for, as now he's just unleashing the fury on Petrov.
An ugly flurry of shots here from Rob Shit, who now has the steel chair in hand, now wants that steel chair. And a little gyration to boot!
I don't think that's what he had in mind.
Spinning back fist, big elbow. And a lariat!
Petrov feeling the love of the fans here in the Cleaver Armory. Is it going to be enough?
Petrov's got him up, fireman's carry. Around and around we go. Thinking Black Hawk down. Will it be enough? Oh! Cody, Rob Shit did not kick out. Petrov grabbed him by the hair and pulled him up.
Looks like Petrov is not done, I guess. He wants to deal more damage after all the shit talk before the matchup.
He wants to make more of a name for himself. Ooh. Perhaps wants to make Rob Shit pay, as you said, for his transgressions, for his nasty words, or perhaps wants to put the death in Pacific North Death.
Petrov now hits the floor, heading to the back. I don't think he's calling this one quits. Something tells me he's looking for something to cause even more damage.
But Cody, whatever Petrov has planned, he is giving Rob Shit precious seconds to recuperate here.
Not wrong, Jordan.
Dangerous strategy.
Fans here at Pacific North Death chomping at the bit, wondering what he's going to find back there.
It is a Tokyo Tower. Oh my God. One of the most dangerous weapons in the deathmatch pantheon. There ain't nothing holy about him, Cody.
See, they like it. They're cheating for it.
And look at that. It seems like Petrov, we get a little customization here. It quite literally has Rob Shit's name on it.
Petrov now with a grin on his face, makes his way back into the ring.
Come on, a low, no. I thought he got a low blow, was going for a low blow here, but Petrov said, not today.
Petrov now grabbing that Tokyo Tower.
Again, that thing is delicate. One wrong move and Petrov could drop it. Worse, Petrov could drop it on himself.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time that a wrestler has brought an item into the ring that's backfired on him. That's the high risk that comes with introducing a foreign object into any matchup. And here in Pacific Northwest, there's no rules. It's more insane.
A steel chair is one thing. A table or a door is one thing. A Tokyo Tower, Cody Von Whistler. Now Rob Shit wants the handshake. Now he wants to play nice. It's a little late, Rob.
Oof. Huge chop to the chest by Petrov, who's looking to send his opponent for the ride here.
Fireman's carry. That doesn't have all of it, Cody.
Looks like Shit was trying to whatever he can to get out of this one, and he does. Catches himself in the corner. Does Petrov
nearly sends Petrov into the Tokyo Tower. Oh, look at the strength from Rob.
Death Valley driver connects, and Jordan, what's he thinking?
He's got that Tokyo Tower in hand. I thought you wanted a straight up wrestling match, Rob.
He maybe fooled us all.
From the top rope, Tokyo Tower across the back of Petrov. Cover. And the win.
Say, shit happens.
Shit victorious here tonight. Had a lot of smack to talk about Portland. Had a lot of smack to talk about Pacific Northwest, but ultimately Cody was able to back all of it up. Yes, he needed to use the steel chair and the Tokyo Tower that he spoke out against so heavily, but picked up a win here tonight in a very big way against a very big man.
Trump back up.
Something tells me we have not seen the last of Petrov here. Rob Shit may have won the battle. Petrov very, very much alive.
The blood dripping down the back of Petrov as the fans here at Pacific Northwest show him some respect.
Certainly not the result that Petrov was expecting or looking for here tonight, but that has to feel good. That has to in some way cushion the blow that was that loss.
Jordan, our crew there, are going to sweep up some of the mess in the ring there, because pretty much every match here is going to have a little bit of a, say,
je ne sais quoi.
There you go.
A little bit of something here tonight. It's called Pacific North Death, Cody Von Whistler. We're not exactly keeping things on the straight and narrow, as much as Rob Shit might want.
We've had only 2 matches so far, and they've all been equally insane. I can't imagine it's going to get any wilder, but guess what? It's gonna. Doing what they do best, cleaning things up. I want to grab a mop too.
That we're ready. Oh, hi, Robbie.
Tag team action on tap. Stevie, take it away.
All right, friends, are we ready for our next match? Are we ready to get fucking rowdy?
We are in Portland.
How about violence? Excellent. Because the following contest is a Devil's Playground match scheduled for one fall. And it is being
You know, Cody Von Whistler, for those uninitiated, a Devil's Playground match is named after one man. That is the Devil himself, the king of the Death Archers, the king of Pacific Northwest hardcore. Of course, I'm referring to Drexel. One is always at a disadvantage, especially with Funny Bone by his side.
From Murder City, Detroit, Michigan, he is the homicidal artist, the devil himself, Drexel!
I'm noticing a bit of a change. Drexel usually enters to the Talking Heads Psycho Killer, a hit classic. It's a bit of a remix, a little darker, a little more twisted.
No, probably copyright friendly too.
We are on YouTube. Use that
Whoa,
hashtag.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, come on. Licking it. Licking the barbed wire. Now, Cody, you and I have actually...
That's what he does for fun.
The match hasn't even started. The bell hasn't even rang.
Man,
He's not a man. He's a monster.
fair enough. Fair enough.
You and I have been on the call when Drexel and Funny Bone have gone to war in a Devil's Playground match.
Oh, yeah.
But never when they've stood side to side. What can you tell the people about Most Violent? Because I saw how dangerous we saw how dangerous these two were against each other. I cannot even begin to fathom their combined force.
Basically take what they did to each other, multiply it by like 45,000, and you'll see what these two love to do. There's a reason they're called Most Violent, because that's exactly what they are. They have beaten the friendship into each other. And we're gonna see who they're gonna face tonight. That's where the mystery lies.
Drexel with that brown bag he brings to ringside. The bag that he fills with weapons he crafts himself. Weapons, Cody, that are made out of bones from animals. I'm talking teeth of sharks. I'm talking talons from hawks.
One of them is a jawbone from like a pig or something.
It's a sick, twisted individual, but if there's anyone who can match, dare I say, rival the sickness of the homicidal artist, it is your demigod of death.
They are the father of filth, the original Nightmare, your demigod of death. This is Funny Bone.
Ain't nothing funny about him.
Drexel, they are most fucking violent.
Stevie said a cuss.
Stevie said the F word, and that's how you know, if you didn't know before, things are about to get wild.
Like a little rhythmic clapping before moving.
Cody, walk us through the pantheon of violence that is the career of Funny Bone. What makes this sick, demented individual, again, much like his tag team partner, more monster than man, as dangerous as he is?
He has no regard for his own safety and no regard for, obviously, his opponent's safety. He'll do whatever it takes to cause pain and punishment to his opponents, even if it hurts himself along the way.
Question being, who are their opponents? Who has stepped up to take the challenge? Of course, Most Violent originally scheduled the tag team competition against Brandon and Casey the Curtains. We send our very best to them. Hope to have them back at Pacific North Death very, very soon. But
One more time.
where there is absence,
So,
there's opportunity.
I've been instructed to let you all know that I'm going to run this announcement just one more time because the demigod of death has a child that is nonverbal autistic, right? And sign language is their primary way of communication. So there are times that Bone comes out and he likes me to do this little introduction with him. Are you ready? They are the father of filth, the original Nightmare, your demigod of death. This is Funny Bone.
couldn't see it, Cody, but I just signed. Hell yeah. That was awesome.
These two look absolutely ready.
When we saw our updated card today, there were a bunch of question marks, so this is going to be a real fun one, y'all. Introducing their opponents.
Who the hell is brave or stupid enough?
Oh, wait just a minute.
It's not the music I think it is.
The stomp, stomp, clap. That can mean only one thing.
Representing the Ugly Dojo, Abigail Warren and Big Ugly.
Wow! You know, Cody, I think the assumption many made when the card had to be reshuffled, the deck had to be restacked, is that, much like we saw with Petrov, we'd see a local Portland standout, perhaps a greenhorn, a young gun, get an opportunity. But at least in the case of Big Ugly, anything but.
That's right, Big Ugly is a mainstay here in the Pacific Northwest. While he's from California, he has definitely built up a reputation here in the Portland scene for a number of years.
20 years ago, alongside my good friend, the one and only Vinny Massaro, comprising a tag team known as the Cartel, running roughshod across Portland, Oregon. Tonight, joining forces with his daughter, La Bruja, Abigail Warren.
Right, Big Ugly and the daughter of Ugly will square off against Drexel and Funny Bone.
Bell sounds and we are underway. And as much tag team experience, at least regularly speaking, that Drexel and Funny Bone have, one could argue that Big Ugly Dojo, it hasn't beat because Abigail Warren, 26 years old, she has been Big Ugly's tag team partner since the day she was born.
That is a fact. But can that fact help the Ugly Dojo stand tall here as just the mind games are already underway from Most Violent. The symphony as the crowd's battling back and forth here. And the Ugly Dojo, Most Violent.
Oh, licking!
Oh my!
Most Violent with
Here we go.
the sadistic nature, right? The really twisted, unhinged mind games. It's one thing to be willing to take some of this offense. It's one thing to be willing to withstand all of this weaponry. What separates Most Violent are those mind games, are those cerebral that cerebral capability.
Drexel telling Abigail he wants another one.
She's called La Bruja for a reason. Some of the hardest chops in the game. And Drexel, he wants more. He's a sadist. He's masochistic, Von Whistler.
There you go. Abigail changing up the game plan there, kicking Drexel into the midsection, sending him to the floor.
On the outside, Funny Bone squaring off with Big Ugly. Relaxed rules is an understatement. Here in Pacific North Death, there are no rules. You're not going to see the traditional tag structure that is commonplace in a tag team match.
Oh, Drexel handing a staple gun to his partner in punishment.
Cody, I understand that Drexel and Funny Bone are staples of the Pacific Northwest, but this is just ridiculous.
Oh, wrestlers gladly accept tips.
Oh my!
As Abigail staples a bill to Drexel.
That is a dollar bill that Abigail Warren just stapled to Flash. I know we make a big show of
Oh no, it
Drexel's
didn't
a
stick.
monster.
She's gonna try again.
From the shoulder to the head, X marks the spot.
Look at the smile on Drexel's face.
Cody, how the hell do you beat a man who gets off on punishment like this? Where do you draw that line?
Staples?
Apparently not. If anything, it's making him happier. It's firing him up more.
Look at that. All tips go directly to the wrestlers.
Interestingly enough, Drexel the masochist, right? Drexel the one who's enjoying and almost absorbing this punishment. Funny Bone, on the other hand, clearly feeling the effect of the same offense from Ugly.
Big Ugly One of the, I think it's safe to say,
A stack of dollar bills.
Dollar bills, y'all, and Drexel's still standing.
It's like Drexel's a worker at Acropolis.
Ring now. Oh no, Funny Bone! Don't do it! Not to the Little Uglies!
We're not going to see another Titus. We're not going to see another Abigail. We're not going to see another wrestling prodigy. Not if you do this.
Oh no! Big Ugly begging.
Come on, man. No. Oh, no, he did it. Funny Bone did it, man.
It's one way to get a vasectomy. Oh no, Funny Bone now.
He's not done.
He just pulled the staple out.
You know, sometimes, Cody, it can be difficult to understand the true magnitude of pain when it comes to professional wrestling. That is not one of these cases. Any human being sees what Funny Bone did to Big Ugly and understands just how hard it was.
Abigail coming to the aid of her father.
I believe that's an 8x10. Stapled repeatedly into the skull. Gotta make sure it sticks. A lot more hair on the head of the Bruja. And she just collapses. Nearly knocked out cold, Cody. Do you understand how many staples have to be drilled into a person's head for her to nearly pass out? Sheer pain.
And he's autographing it. What a sweetheart.
Signing his handiwork, no doubt personalizing it in the process. Big Ugly. He's got one. No. They're not stapling.
Oh,
They're
yes.
not stapling. Paper cutting Big Ugly's hand.
Paper Chronicles continue as Drexel now.
No, man. Come on.
I like it.
The Big Ugly Dojo does not.
Ugly now.
No. Paper cutting the hand's one thing, but paper cutting the eye. Come on.
And the mouth of Warren.
No. Warren was talking a lot of smack earlier. I think those days are gone and done.
Most Violent playing the deep cuts tonight.
Cody, I know it's our job as orators to narrate the action and tell the people what's going on at home, to give our journalistic insight. I'm speechless. I have nothing for this. And there you see that bag. Those are not weapons fashioned from bones. Those are Crown Royale bags. That can only mean one thing when they're in the hands of Most Violent. Nope.
No?
I think thumbtacks.
Oh my.
But hold on, don't look behind you. Most Violent, you might not like the view. Body slammed into their own thumbtacks.
And Jordan, it wasn't very effective.
They're back up. It's October, it's spooky season, and like Voorhees or Myers alike, these two horror movie villains, they won't go down, not without a fight.
Dojo thought they had him down for the count, but they're not done fighting yet.
Working in tandem, looking so impressive are the Ugly Dojo, and now, double suplex perhaps. Most Violent with the same idea. No, Ugly Dojo. Back first into the tacks, better late than never.
Just as many tacks went into the back of Most Violent.
Yet Cody Von Whistler, here's the difference. They like it.
True.
They feed off it like a shark smelling blood in the water. The pain fuels them.
What else is in there?
That is Morton salt. So that is salt. And that is lemon juice. Oh my God. Cody, I used the expression earlier on tonight, salt in the proverbial wound. There ain't nothing proverbial about this.
Sting's just watching.
Lemon juice to the back of Abigail Warren. Salt to the back of Big Ugly, and now Funny Bone and Drexel making sure all their bases are covered.
Dollar bills still stapled to Funny Bone.
Cody, this ain't Hollywood, right? There's no way to schmooze or fake or special effect that. That is real lemon juice and real salt into a real human being's body.
Causing real pain as Drexel now taking a bite.
It's like a margarita. Lime juice and salt.
I'm thirsty. Drexel on the floor there.
Oh!
Going after Big Ugly, and Funny Bone stomping the hand of Abigail Warren.
Caught between the steel steps in a hard place. This, Big Ugly, I'm not sure how, but as we cut back, seemingly with control over the Devil himself.
It only takes a moment. It only takes a second for Big Ugly to get back in control.
That is duct tape from under the ring. Now Big Ugly
Seen
wrapping
this
it
before,
around
Jordan.
hands.
He's not just wrapping it around. He wrapped it around backwards and then dipped it into the tacks, and he's now just shoving them into the head of Drexel.
Makeshift Taipei death match here from Big Ugly.
Big Ugly is one of the best wrestlers to come out of California, and people sometimes forget with that wrestling skill that he can get just as hardcore, just as dirty, just as vicious as the best of them.
Cody, it's a cliche for a reason. Oh! Wow, 5-on-2. Talk about a cliche. Drexel with the 5-on-2. Knee into the neck of Big Ugly, sending him face first into thumbtacks. Oh my God!
Face full of metal.
And Abigail Warren, think about this psychologically for Abigail Warren. That is her father. That is the man who brought her into this world, who raised her. And she somehow has to put that aside and keep wrestling this match.
Super kicking Drexel with a mouth full of solid steel tacks, and Funny Bone now. Funny Bone introducing the door covered in mouse traps.
And Saguri kick. Ooh. This is not good. Cody, this is not good.
It's good for one of somebody. We're about to find out for who. As Funny Bone placing that mouse trap in the corner.
Still with thumbtacks and dollars lodged in his back. Big Ugly fighting like hell. He knows how devastating this would be.
Warren connects with the kick, and
Domain expansion followed up with a hip toss through the mouse traps. Those things are meant to kill mice, right? Those things are meant to kill living mammals, and Funny Bone just got about a dozen of them lodged into his back.
God damn.
And Warren ain't done.
She ain't, as she's placing that chair right in the privates of Drexel.
Well, Drexel was grabbing a lot of privates on her father. It's only fair.
Turnabout is fair play.
Swinging for the fences.
He's gonna be singing higher in the shower tonight.
The Psycho Killer's going to be in the soprano range.
Oh, wait just a minute.
As if a door with mouse traps weren't bad enough. Cody, that is a door with carved up soda cans. You can lacerate the back of most violently.
Oh, I'll tell you what Abigail's job is right now. Tables!
What is tables?
Well, right now it's about to be Drexel's worst nightmare!
Drexel can't be knowing how to hear any more about tables! Quivering in pain, cover from Warren, but a kick out from the Devil. You cannot kill what is already dead.
I swore that was it. I thought Drexel was finally dead, but look at that.
Cody, you should know better. You've been calling this freaks matches a lot longer than I have. Just when you think Drexel is out, that is when you have to be the most concerned.
If anyone can slay the homicidal artist, it is definitely the Ugly Dojo. They know each other very, very well. Big Ugly and Drexel have been battling for years. Abigail as well, as she's looking to seal the deal heel, but from behind!
Doesn't realize Funny Bone with that steel chair. She was no doubt looking to send Drexel careening into.
Funny Bone. What's he thinking, Jordan?
Fireman's carry. Death Valley driver crunching the steel chair with Warren's damn neck. Cover. Broken up by Big Ugly. And I think that was the only recourse, Cody. I don't think there's a chance in hell. I don't think there's a world where Abigail Warren was getting that shoulder out of her own accord.
Thankfully for a big team. Oh,
No.
Ugly Dojo. This is a tag team match. This is not just a tag team match. This is a Devil's Playground tag team match. And I got to give credit to Ugly Dojo. Like we said at the beginning of this is Drexel's bread and butter. This is his home. The team Ugly Dojo right now are definitely holding their own.
I mean, we knew this was going to be an uphill battle, but you're absolutely right, Cody. They are making that climb. They are sprinting up that incline. What the hell is Big Ugly setting up for? Another door bridge. This time, a door covered with barbed wire.
Always going to be another mountain.
Funny Bone looking to make it move, but not if Big Ugly has his way. From behind, Drexel, not just grabbing the genitals, biting the genitals.
A mouthful of Ugly. As he pulls him up, pile driving.
And they ain't done.
As Funny Bone now peels back the skin. And that can mean that he's looking to do one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, for those uninitiated, thought Funny Bone was dangerous before. When he peels away that skeletal form, you ain't seen nothing yet. Another gear has just been turned up.
Funny Bone directing traffic here. Oh, wait just a minute.
No, Drexel grabbed the privates. Drexel bit the privates, and now Funny Bone looking to double foot stomp the privates into wood and barbed wire. Please let this be it. Thank God.
Winners of this match,
Most violent indeed. I don't know who the hell or how the hell you top that.
Living up to the name, most violent in the best way possible. At least best for us and the fans watching here. Not so much for the Ugly Dojo, who did put up one hell of a fight here at Pacific North Death. But at the end of the match, Drexel, Funny Bone, most violent, standing tall.
Drexel still with a smile on his face and a show of affection, a show of respect between tag team partners.
Kiss, kiss.
Cody, at this time, I want to make sure I give a quick shout out to our great sponsors, without whom this event would not be possible. A big thank you to Thread by Dawn and all they do in the world of merchandising. And of course, my good friend, one un-effing believable, the very best resource for all things deathmatch in the world of Instagram.
Still, just wow.
What more can be said, right? Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words. This picture was screaming.
sorry, you guys. Here's the
Big Ugly, once again, no stranger to the Pacific Northwest, no stranger to tag team warfare here in Portland, Oregon. One has to think this ranks up there with some of the most brutal, bloody battles he's ever had.
A little history lesson. Back in 2002, I made my Portland debut in this very building. At that time, Funny Bone was working for me down in California, and Derek was working for me here, and Abigail was about 6 years old. I've always wanted to test you in a deathmatch, Funny Bone. And I would like to say I'm glad I did, but you guys kicked my ass. But I want to say thank you to this company because so many people, not only here, but down in California, seem to forget that Ugly can still go.
Damn right.
And since nobody else wants to give me a home, I'm going to make this my home. And if you think that Big Ugly doesn't got the utmost respect for these two, not only are you crazy, you must be stupid!
Love it.
Thank you, Ugly. Hey, we may be most violent. You are fucking ugly. But all the fucking credit to you motherfuckers.
We've talked about it a number of times in a lot of our ventures in different companies doing commentary. But right here, we just saw a prime example of combatants beating the respect into each other.
Welcome back, my friends. Pacific North Death rolls on, and Cody Von Whistler, the mayhem has only just begun.
That's right, as we are moments away from entering the Ghouls realm. I've been waiting for this one all day. I was gonna say all week, but the card subject can change. Sometimes that can be bad things, but right now it's a matchup that I am stoked for.
It's gonna be bad things
Are
for
we
both the
ready for the
competitors.
second half of the show or what?
They're gonna get very, very hurt very, very quickly. Very, very badly.
But for those of us watching in enjoyment, it's gonna be a grand old
Y'all gotta be a
time.
little more energized and refreshed than that. I said, are we ready for the second half of the show?
These blockheads better make some more noise.
Excellent.
Willingness.
The following contest is a Ghouls Realm match scheduled for one fall. And it is being officiated by referee Bradley.
Shave his mustache.
Introducing first.
Originally, Cody, this woman scheduled for a tables, ladders, and chairs match against the matriarch of Mayhem, Sawyer Wreck. Sawyer unable to join us because of illness, but no Ham and Egger as a replacement. No Scrub-a-Dub.
Hailing from the Ghouls Realm, he is the Grand Ghoul, Sonico!
Now, forgive me, Cody. I thought we were about to see Tara Zepp make her way to ringside. This is different entrance music than I'm used to for Sonico, and perhaps because despite what traffic says, despite what Stevie said, that is not Sonico. That is the Grand Ghoul. A darker, more twisted, more unhinged side of Sonic.
I'm scared.
I mean, this is the Keishan Liger, right? This is the alternate personality, the darkness that he doesn't like to talk about at parties.
Sonico is already deadly enough. He's already a vicious combatant when he has to be. But the Grand Ghoul? That's turning things up to 11.
Biting barbed wire, lacerating his own tongue.
Well, if there's anyone who can match that freak, it's this combatant right here.
From TLC to Ghouls Realm. One half of a whole, two halves of another. In only her 5th death match in her brief year-and-a-half career, Tara Zepp jumping right into the deep end.
She just escaped from the county jail. She is the vile villain, Tara Zepp.
You read the t-shirt, Cody Von Whistler?
Ghoul Slayer. We'll see if she can live up to that moniker. Something much easier said than done.
Those are big words from Tara Zepp. She has not made the name that she has for herself over the course of the last year and a half by playing nice, by being shy about her abilities or her aspirations. She is taken to the world of deathmatch wrestling like a fish to water. But tonight, the Grand Ghoul looking to make her drown in her own blood.
You might enjoy that.
You see the smile across her face. And the lights are on in those eyes, Cody Von Whistler, but there is nobody home.
Well, I think somebody's home. A serial killer.
Coming to us from Vancouver, Canada. Took an 8-hour bus ride for Tara Zepp to be here today. Told me earlier on she would take that bus ride time and time again for opportunities like these. Referee Bradley signals for the bell, and we have entered the Ghoul's realm.
Grand Ghoul himself, Sonico, Tara Zepp.
Takes a special type of cat to enter the Ghoul's realm with a smile on her face, but why shouldn't she be smiling? She has a gusset plate in hand, only for the Grand Ghoul to grab it.
Oh, counters it to Zepp.
Trying to dig it into her forehead, perhaps, but it's Tara Zepp biting the fingers of Sonico.
Forcing him to drop it. Smart tactic by Zepp.
Listen, smile or otherwise, she knows how devastating it would be for that gusset plate to be dug into her head, especially in the opening moments of this contest.
Head scissor sent Sonico to the corner as Tara now has she's got a chair. Looking to swing for the fences. Sonico rolls out of the way, sweeps the leg, does the Grand Ghoul.
And despite that darker attitude, despite embracing the more evil side of his personality, cover here from Sonico. And a kick out. Has not lost any bit of that lucha acumen that makes him so dangerous in any contest.
Sonico, they're going to take things home quick here, and I don't blame him. Who would want to be involved in a Ghoul's realm matchup for a long period of time? But probably this crazy.
You know, I talk a lot about the card being reshuffled, the deck being restacked here. Tara Zepp now getting a steel chair dug into her throat. The Grand Ghoul not looking to win this match, but to kill his opponent here tonight. I talk a lot about the deck being reshuffled. Tara Zepp originally scheduled for TLC Warfare and Sawyer Wreck. Grand Ghoul originally scheduled for a Ghoul's Realm match against Jimmy Lloyd. Those are very, very different opponents. If you're the Grand Ghoul, if you're Tara Zepp, who just gave a thumbs up to the camera after this beating from the Grand Ghoul, how do you re-strategize, especially on such short notice?
Well, Sonico's strategy is definitely just starting things off at 11. Absolutely just tossing Zepp around, head first into the corner, and then stepping on her throat. He could have stayed there all night. There's no rules.
The Grand Ghoul's strategy seems to be cutting off the airflow for Tara Zepp, trying to quite literally kill her, and once again, put the death in Pacific Northwest. Tara back up to her feet. Sonico with a steel chair in hand. Cracking it across the back.
The spine. Feeling the full effects, and something tells me the Lucha Ghoul's not done.
No!
A sickening thud echoing throughout the Cleaver Armory.
As if I thought one steel chair shot to the back, the first steel chair shot to the back, wasn't devastating enough. The Grand Ghoul doing what he does best and upping the ante here. Now heading to the outside.
Sonico going.
Evil intentions from the Grand Ghoul. But again, as we've seen time and time again, it's a risky game. You go to the outside, you look for more weaponry, more plunder. You give your opponent, in this case, Tara Zepp, time to recuperate.
It's true. Sonico, I think, realizing that as he wasn't able to find a weapon quick enough, pulling Zepp to the floor and just tossing her into the fourth row.
Yeah, those chairs very, very comfortable to sit in if you are a patron, if you are a member of the Pacific Northwest Faithful. Not so comfortable to be sent careening into back first, courtesy of the Grand Ghoul.
Sonico now
offering Tara Zepp a hand, perhaps mockingly so. Zepp doesn't know what to make of this.
I think she does. Tells Sonico she thinks he's number one.
No, well, Sonico twisting the finger.
Kicking the chest of Zepp. Double whammy there, if you will.
Credit where credit is due, Cody. Zepp is not going down. She is clearly in a great deal of pain. Like, she's not staying on the linoleum. She's not staying on the concrete floor.
Oh, it looks like Sonico, though.
A smile on her face, case in point.
Hopefully she'll be smiling even more because Sonico introducing a table into this matchup, and not a makeshift table. That's the real deal, baby.
No doubt originally scheduled for that TLC match. Tara was originally slated for against the matriarch of Mayhem, Sawyer Wreck. Still getting a taste of that wood.
Sonico pulls his opponent up to her feet. Tossing her back in the ring, realizing he wants to do more damage in there with that table.
We haven't even touched those fences covered in barbed wire and light tubes and steel chairs, a trademark of the Ghoul's realm. Those haven't even been touched by Terazep or the Grand Ghoul.
Sonico going.
Back to the outside. More? No, he's not going for the fences. He's not going for the fences, Cody. That is a ladder.
Hey, like you mentioned, this matchup was originally going to be a TLC with Sawyer Wreck and Terazep, but Sonico said, hey, the ladders are here, why not use them?
Terazep getting TLC after all, but certainly no tender love and care, courtesy of the Grand Ghoul. Now using that ladder against him. Baseball slide. And a Lope Suicida onto the concrete floor. Cody, that is hard concrete. As I like to say, this is not TV wrestling. No fluffy, comfortable padding on the outside for the Grand Ghoul.
Nope, nothing but concrete as Sonico now tossed back in the ring.
He might be a creature, he might be this darker extension of the Sonico that we know, but that is still a human body. It's gotta be a human body that's hurting after this. From the top, cross body from Terazep. The Grand Ghoul reverses the momentum.
Rolls through with it, slams his opponent down to the mat, and just like that, the Grand Ghoul kicks his way back into control of this matchup.
Some of the most devastating kicks in the business today, courtesy of the Grand Ghoul. Now Lucha Ghoul is gone. Terazep, frankly, would be lucky if she was in the ring with the Lucha Ghoul right about now.
No, it's the Grand Ghoul. The final form of Sonico as he's now setting that ladder up in the corner.
I don't think he's going to climb that ladder here, Cody Von Whistler. Perhaps we're going to send Terazep careening into it. Has her up, and she reverses the momentum this time. Hurricane Rana.
Sonico's in a bad place.
Sends her entire body weight careening into the Grand Ghoul. But Sonico, he's still writhing. Drops the leg.
Double leg drop, Sabu style.
What a kick out. Terazep taking so much inspiration from the legends of the past, the ECW greats, the Japanese greats. Someone who checks both of those boxes, none other than Mrs. Foley's baby boy himself, Mick Foley, who interfered on behalf of Terazep in her deathmatch debut and gave her the seal of approval. Doesn't get much better than that.
That's true. In the corner goes Zep. Sonico follows through. Zep moving quicker than the Grand Ghoul can, which is not something I've said many times in my career.
To the back from Terazep, turnabout fair play. And she ain't stopping, she knows. It's gonna take more than one to keep the Grand Ghoul down, but he ain't going.
Sonico almost just taking those kicks.
If anything, Cody, as strange as it sounds, they seem to be firing him up even more.
That's what I'm saying, Jordan. He's just taking those kicks and turning them into pure hatred.
Catching the boot of Terazep, but Terazep ducks under, grabs the steel chair, and cracks Sonico upside the skull.
Check now. Sonic gives him the chair, just to knee it directly into his face. That's it.
Cover. And a kick out from the Grand Ghoul. Not enough.
As if a running knee to the face isn't painful enough. Add a solid steel chair into the equation, and you got yourself some madness.
There's something almost animalistic about Terazep. When that bell rings, she's not a person anymore. She is a creature, and a creature hell-bent on causing pain.
Speaking of causing pain, Sonico's face tells the story.
Living up to that Ghoul Slayer t-shirt. Once again cracking the steel chair across the back of the Grand Ghoul. And it's sound strategy, very strategic move here from Terazep. He might not be the Lucha Ghoul anymore, but he still has that Lucha acumen. It's still a big part of his playbook. And Cody, we know how difficult those high-risk Lucha moves are to complete if the back is damaged.
It's true. A lot of things if the back is damaged.
With the AMF, a game ender, the game ender for the Grand Ghoul. It'll be very difficult to muscle Terazep up. Sonico's back is as damaged as Terazep hopes for it to be.
Sonico definitely has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. And that's one of them. Double boot to the chest as Sonico now gets the knee up directly to the side of the head. And what's he thinking?
One of the hardest parts of the body. but this might hit even harder.
Ooh, I thought he was going for the Dragon Suplex, but went for that signature kick in the turnbuckle into his opponent. Now thinking a little bit of a punt kick, and is it a goal?
No, so close, but so far. Terazep gets the shoulder up.
Got a few points on the board, but did not win the game. Sonico taking a few deep breaths there, realizing he's going to have to bring even more than that.
Credit where credit is due, Cody.
He's got more than that right there.
Retaining the composure is the grand rule. Oftentimes, hell, I'd say as the Lucha Ghoul, as the usual Sonico we're used to, we would see him get a little frustrated. We would see him maybe argue with referee Brad Lee or make a gawking face towards the Pacific North Death faithful. That is not the case here tonight. The Grand Ghoul staying on business and staying on top of Terazep with a gusset plate in hand.
Oh, and I think business is about to pick up.
Talk about vile. Directly over those words. The Grand Ghoul doing something that is just that. Blood pouring down the face of Terazep.
And Sonico now hitting it into his own chest. The Grand Ghoul is exactly that.
You know, I was about to ask what kind of... Oh my God! Light tube! Light tube across the skull of Sonico! And a bundle across the chest!
And Zeppinator!
He was able to absorb the gusset plate courtesy of himself. Was not able to absorb the bundle of light tubes courtesy of Terazep.
Zep now into the corner, tornado DDT!
Oh, IU-DDT! And she ain't done! Canadian Destroyer from a Vancouver native. Will it be enough? No.
About as close as you can get, but unfortunately close don't cut it. As this Ghouls Realm matchup continues.
Terazep wiping the blood from her eyes. You know, it's one thing to have the initial impact of the pain of a gusset plate or a light tube, but that blood is a difference maker in a big way, Cody Von Whistler. As we see, it can obstruct the vision, it can cause a shortage of breath, it can cause a loss of oxygen in the brain, make it more easy for you to pass out. Hold on.
Moving to Sonico.
Sonico catching her in midair and dropping her face full of glass for Terazep.
Enter the Dragon.
Cover! And a kick out. Terazep somehow, someway survives.
Sonico was able to fully lock in the full Nelson there for that Dragon Suplex.
And that's an advantage Grand Ghoul has, right? Wearing that mask. He can be lacerated on the body. He can be lacerated on the arms or the legs or the chest, but not that head. And that is where so much of that crucial blood flow happens.
That blood gets in your eyes. And it gets into your head there where you think you can't see, you can't fight.
Saw the blood red eyes of Grand Ghoul. Maybe we're gonna muscle Terazep up for the AMF. Had other ideas.
Sonico getting some wood. Tables are how Sonico pays for his house. It's how he keeps his house hot.
Terazep, once again, Cody Von Whistler, cannot be knowing how to hear any more about tables if she has any hope of surviving this match. Tara's smiling. After all this blood pouring out of her face, taking an absolute whooping from Sonico, and she is smiling.
Not only is she smiling, she is back on her feet.
Talking about the Grand Ghoul being a monster. Terazep a monster in her own right. Regaining a vertical base, and an elbow to Sonico with the assistance of the ladder. But the Grand Ghoul takes her down as soon as she got back up. I'm not sure what blood is Terazep's. I'm not sure what blood is Sonico's.
Probably a nice little mix of both, as now the Lucha Ghoul might be thinking AMF.
Yes.
Maybe Brainbuster?
But Terazep, you see sandbagging here, dropping all that weight, doing everything she can to stay out of the clutches of the Grand Ghoul. Suplex on the ladder!
This could be it.
Hooks the leg, but the Grand Ghoul kicks.
Most impressive with that maneuver.
And Cody, that ladder did not bend. It did not break. That is how you know that is a solid piece of metal. No give on the ladder, and even less on the back of Sonico.
His body just bouncing off of that ladder is now Zepp placing the Grand Ghoul rather, on that table.
We're getting the tables, ladders, and chairs match after all. Sonico screwed on the table. Tara Zepp
No way.
setting up the ladder. She's looking to climb.
Sonico's still moving. Sonico's still moving.
Oh, Tara Zepp a little unsteady on that ladder, and the Grand Ghoul taking the advantage. Tara Zepp just clubbing away at the already injured shoulder of Sonico. You see that brace.
Sonico trying to crawl up there to stop her, but not ending up in a good position here is Zepp. What's she thinking?
What do you think of Canadian Destroyer?
No way!
Power bomb! And once again, like the ladder before it, no give. Nothing to cushion the blow on the way down. Just a neck full of wood.
Bounced off of the table.
Bending the table. You see the metal beams of that table that keep it upright. Bending, courtesy of the impact of Sonico's neck. The wood didn't break, but Sonico's neck may have.
And much like that table, Sonico will bend, but he has not broken just yet. As Sonico's still, like I said, still fighting in this, still proving he's very much in this matchup.
Tara Zepp with a bundle of tubes over the skull of the Grand Ghoul. Cody, he may not bleed, but I know he's feeling that.
Damn. As soon as I was saying Sonico was still in this one, Zepp.
Sonico, it only took a light push, sending Tara to the other side of the ring, looking for even a second of recourse here, a second of escape from this violence and punishment.
Damage has definitely been done to both of these combatants in this Ghouls Realm matchup thus far.
They are staggering, they are stumbling, but again, perhaps only on instinct, they continue to fight. Tara Zepp saying, bring it on.
Ultra Ghoul using Tara Zepp to try and pull himself to his feet. Oh no!
The mist!
We should have seen it coming! Another dose of the mist, and Sonico!
The Grand Ghoul double tapping. And now that table is still set up. That table is still far from broken from the top rope.
Adios, motherfucker!
Avalanche, motherfucker. And Sonico into the cover. Thank God it's over. Finding out about this change with less than 24 hours notice. The Grand Ghoul and Tara Zepp brought their A game and then some. This was not a best of a bad situation. This was not turning lemons into lemonade. This was death match excellence. The Grand Ghoul once again victorious in the Ghouls realm, but even in defeat, Cody Von Whistler, Tara Zepp proving she belongs.
Has witnessed an absolute massacre on behalf of both of these combatants. Absolutely bringing the violence, bringing the carnage.
Tara Zepp, look at both of these athletes, look like a Christmas tree, combination of green and red.
Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Tonight was originally me and you. But don't worry, Jimmy. Because the door to the Ghouls Realm stays open for you. And the Grand Ghoul will be waiting.
Matchup tonight would have been Sonico versus Jimmy Lloyd. And the Grand Ghoul says he is ready, willing, and waiting to make that match happen anytime.
Well, we know Jimmy Lloyd scheduled for main event competition in an alpha death match against the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer. If he can survive Mercer, Cody, one has to think, one has to know But the Grand Ghoul,
Sorry, I thought that was on.
he's coming for what's rightfully his.
I believe we're going to take a few moments to clean this up, yeah? Cool. So we're going to take about 5-10 minutes to clean this up. 5 minutes. I've been corrected. It's going to take about 5 minutes to get this cleaned up.
But before that, Cody, before our main event, it's time to keep the violence rolling as the murder surgeon, Dr. Redacted, goes head-to-head with Reed Benton.
Is he a real doctor?
I don't think so. I never heard about a degree. I never heard about any type of medical doctorate. I don't think so.
And time will tell what the history books will say about Dr. Redacted and Bentley. We also have more.
That's right, our main event, as I mentioned, the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer, head-to-head with the different boy, Jimmy Lloyd. It's been a returning point in Jimmy Lloyd's career as a member of Deathmatch
Everybody, so
Royalty.
while they're cleaning that up, I'm standing here with Hardcore, and he has a couple of
Hold on, we got
This is his first time out here.
an impromptu interview
Let's go.
This is his first time here.
with Hardcore.
It was the first match of the night. It's his first time here. Hardcore, how do you feel right now?
I feel like $1 million. This crowd. Look at everybody that came out tonight to support Deathmatch Wrestling. Look at everybody that came out to support something new and exciting and different. And listen, this is not the last. We'll be back. You better all come back. Support the scene. There's going to be a lot more insanity coming up, including me.
We will be back, Hardcore, January 17th, right back here in Portland.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ticket information coming soon. Stay tuned.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 and it is being officiated by referee Robbie Courageous.
He keeps getting his name wrong.
Introducing first,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just you are about to enter world of darkness, world where life and death meaningless.
Definitely feel the energy in the room just kind of shifting here.
Oh, no.
and a cool 193 from Strong Island, New York, by way of Chicago, Illinois. He is the murder surgeon, Dr. Redacted.
Cody, there has been a very interesting metamorphosis with the murder surgeon, Dr. Redacted. I have been calling Dr. Redacted matches nearly as long as I have been calling professional wrestling matches. He was on my very first show. And when I first started in this business, Dr. Redacted was one of the most hated entities in it, and he was proud of that fact. Anytime he would enter a building, he would grab a microphone and tell the crowd how much they stunk, literally and figuratively. He was heckled outside of the building. People made it a point to watch this man get his ass kicked. But because of his toughness, because of his tenacity, and because of his determination to be one of the very best deathmatch wrestlers in the world, somehow, someway, this psycho has endeared himself across it. Listen to that reception.
They love him.
Introducing his opponent.
He's pushing the people. He's physically assaulting the fan base. And they can't get enough of it.
The real question is he friends with Dr. Acula?
Who?
Dr. Acula.
Oh, I hear that he attends the new university in Los Angeles. Yeah. Drac University of Los Angeles. Now, the fun and games are all well and good. We're having our yuck-yucks now, but there's going to be nothing to laugh about when that bell rings as Dr. Redacted heads into battle
Out of Louisville, Kentucky.
against Reed Bentley.
Standing at 5'10", weighing in at 240 pounds. He is also not a licensed medical professional. Reed Bogdan Bentley.
From where I stand, Cody Von Whistler, these two men, have three things in common. They are bald, they have no hair. Neither of them are medical professionals, and they both know very, very well how to hurt their opponent very, very bad.
See if the similarities will put on some painful entertainment here tonight.
Reed Bentley, member of the Rejects, former GCW Tag Team Champion alongside the Boot of Hardcore, John Wayne Murdoch. Sending our very, very best to the Duke, dealing with a personal tragedy. Hope to have him back at PND very, very soon. But Dr. Redacted looking to get the jump start on Reed Bentley, and a double dose of light tube bundles for his trouble.
Starting things off with a bang. Are you kidding me?
Headbutt, both men bald, no hair to cushion the blow, and Reed Bentley just headbutted Dr. Redacted with light tubes.
Kick to the midsection. Redacted returning the favor. Breaking some bulbs over the head of his opponent here, and Bentley in the corner looking for some safety, but instead gets a couple of elbows.
And again, Cody, I think we get used to it, right? I think we almost get desensitized to it because we see these deathmatch warriors use these weapons so frequently, absorb the shots from these weapons so frequently. But that is glass, man. Anyone who's maybe stepped on a light tube or accidentally broken a mirror at some point knows how painful that is when it happens by accident. Imagine a psycho like a Reed Bentley or a Dr. Redacted doing it on purpose.
Bentley!
Power slam!
On, as the kids say, the hardest part of the ring.
Cover.
Hooks the leg.
And a kick out. I saw that very same reversal not but 5 days ago in Portland, Oregon, in a match between Donovan Dijak and Calvin Tankman. And I gotta say, Cody, I did not expect to see Reed Bentley take something out of the Calvin Tankman playbook. I'm so happy he did. Very effective against Dr. Redacted.
Right, Reed Bentley never count him out. He will pull anything out of nowhere.
And again, we're having our fun here, Cody, right? But it's a cliche for a reason. In order to be a great deathmatch wrestler, you need to be a great wrestler to begin with. That is true of both of these men.
True of all great deathmatch wrestlers. We were talking about RSP, Ricky St. Page earlier. Great example of that. Speaking of examples, I think the senton is about to make one of Dr. Redacted.
Oh, count out, certainly no disqualification. Reed Bentley free to punish Dr. Redacted on the outside on that concrete floor for as long as he pleases.
Redacted's definitely leaking from the head there.
Reed Bentley also leaking something nasty.
Minutes into this matchup, and it's absolute carnage, and I absolutely love it now. Bentley giving the doctor a tour of the Cleaver Armory.
Oh no, thinking suplex on the concrete, come on!
Oh yes!
Reed, come on!
Wait, Redacted.
Those scrubs say born to expire! But he's looking to make Bentley expire right here, right now, reversing with a vertical suplex of his own and a back full of concrete.
What's the doctor looking for?
That's a stethoscope!
I'm pretty sure that's not how those are used.
Those are used to save lives, not end them, damn it! Choking the life out of Reed Bentley.
Bentley looking for sanctuary there in the front row.
Did Dr. Redacted just do a heel click as he jumped over that door like some type of cartoon leprechaun?
That's right.
What's so scary about this guy? He's unhinged. He's not just dangerous, but he has fun doing it. He's plucky, he's fun-loving.
He's found his happy place. We can't take that away from him.
Dr. Redacted once again wasting precious seconds, giving Reed Bentley precious seconds to recuperate on the other side of the ring as he searches for plunder. And he's found some in the form of those steel chairs, but Bentley with a chair of his own, stolen from a ringside fan.
Good catch by that security guard.
Sending Redacted's steel chair, Redacted's weapon of choice, out of his hands, I should say, with a chair of his own. Such unorthodox defense here from Reed by God Bentley.
Bentley follows Redacted into the crowd there. These guys are taking the fight all the way past the merch table.
We're leaving the Cleaver Armory?
Hey, there's no rules that say they have to stay here. That's down on a chair there went Dr. Redacted, but Bentley taking him for more of a tour here over by the tables.
You see these fans around ringside. Oh, come on, shades of Paul London.
Got the trash can.
Looking to take out the trash here. Trying to catch what we can here. Packed house in the Cleaver Armory, very good problem to have.
Just threw the trash can at his opponent. Redacted is just laid out there on the table.
Listen, Dr. Redacted, a big fan of putting himself into steel trash cans, flying from very high heights onto his opponents. But something tells me he did not like the feeling of that.
Nope. Bentley now looking for some more chairs possibly.
Bentley in firm control. Redacted, he's looking to escape here. Was maybe trying to crawl under that garage door, but Bentley keeping him right where he wants him and driving him back first onto the legs of those ringside chairs.
That was not a folding chair.
Again, there's very little things that are more devastating in professional wrestling than a steel folding chair, a ringside chair.
And we got ourselves a punch-off, Jordan.
A ringside chair might be just that. You're absolutely right, Cody. Going from hucking them at one another, slamming each other onto them, to now just duking them out back and forth. A bar fight here in the Armory. Dr. Redacted is straight edge, but he's looking at home here in this bar.
Redacted now. Momentarily, he's in control momentarily. And sends Bentley face first into the steel door.
You see Dr. Redacted, he ain't done. He's not gonna give Bentley a second to recover. No, come on, Cody. No, don't do it, please don't do it. I hate when he does this.
Fuck Jordan Castle.
Hi,
He's
Doctor.
Here. Fuck Reed Bentley. Whoever you are, fuck you
Cody
too.
Von Whistler.
We're here we're at Portland, Oregon. It's my first time. Fuck you guys too. Reed, you got something to say to people? Oh, he doesn't.
Come on, man. No, stay away. Come on. Jesus Christ. I'm fine.
I'm frightened, but I'm okay.
You know, Dr. Redacted always does this. This is nothing new, Cody Von Whistler. A multifaceted athlete, a deathmatch wrestler, and a very crude commentator now, digging his thumbs into the eye sockets of Reed, by God, Bentley, and by God, this is sick.
My headset has Dr. Redacted's blood on it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe sanitize that thing.
There's blood on my headset and my PO just went up.
Dr. Redacted getting a running start, looking for momentum as he lands the cannonball.
This Redacted guy was so nice before the show. He complimented my hoodie and everything.
It is a different beast, Von Whistler. A switch flips. This is not the Disney adult. This is not the partner of Kenzie.
This is an absolute maniac, an absolute unhinged individual who's looking for a pizza box. Pizza time!
Taking a slice out of the competition, but instead a face full of cardboard, courtesy of the drop toe hold from Reed Bentley.
That's a Costco pizza too!
Boom!
Yeah, they're Costco guys.
Reed, bring the boom, Bentley! With a face full of mozzarella for the bad doctor.
That pizza had a family, goddammit! I'll still eat it some if they want to.
You know, Cody, there's been a lot of sick, twisted, inhumane things we've seen on that show. On this show, I'd say the waste of perfectly good Costco pizza. I'd say the waste of perfectly good Costco pizza is right up there with the worst of them. Reed Bentley using a ringside fan as a projectile here.
There was a pizza chant, a fan used as a weapon. My headset still has blood on it.
And another! And that fan was wearing some very, very sharp heels, Cody.
Just dropping the door on Dr. Redacted.
And we were having fun with the pizza. We were having fun with the fan. Third time's the charm, a child. Courtesy of Reed, by God, Bentley. Deathmatch is for the children. But Dr. Redacted returning the favor.
Dr. Redacted, as you mentioned, originally from Chicago, has been absolutely killing it in Las Vegas over the past 5-6 years.
A true world traveler is Dr. Redacted, recently finishing his first tour of Japan, endearing himself, if that's even the right word, to the Japanese faithful, making his way into not one but 2 Japanese magazines. He got his Ribera jacket, and more than anything, he got the respect of the roster room across the world in the land of the rising sun.
I don't know what's tougher. These 2 guys are staying straight edge in Las Vegas. That says a lot about him.
Hold on. Redacted from the apron! But I'm not sure how much that took out of him. No giving that door.
The look on Bentley's face tells the story.
Bentley in a world of hurt, his nether regions crushed. And if Redacted wasn't neutralized before, Cody, he certainly is now. Coming from Bentley, rolls him over.
forget. That talk with the door there may have just angered Bentley. It may have woken him up. As Bentley now has Dr. Redacted onto his feet, at least momentarily now, as Redacted hits the ropes, so does Bentley, in a big maneuver, just laid the Doctor out.
And you see those shards of glass from the light tube in the early moments of this contest. Those still very, very much in effect. And now Reed Bentley, much like Redacted did earlier in the stethoscope, choking his opponent with his own flannel.
Says fashion isn't deadly.
Listen, the flannel, it's not an uncommon sight here in Portland, but I have to say that's the first time I've seen someone choke another man out with said flannel.
They spend more time at A-Crop.
They really do, you're right.
Heading to the floor now, Bentley. What more could these two throw at each other?
The outside
Trash cans.
Yes, but again, that might not be smart strategy from Reed Bentley. Oh, God.
That might be.
That is an explosive bat. Talked about Mick Foley earlier. How about some of the wars he had in the Land of the Rising Sun, the very same place that Dr. Redacted just returned from his first successful excursion.
He's got two of them.
No!
One's covered in...
Excuse me, that's not an exploding bat, Von Whistler. Those are carpet strips.
Oh my...
One with a gusset plate, one with carpet strips. Weapons of destruction that are used to hold buildings in place are now being dug into human beings.
Just with a makeshift human cheese grater.
Oh no! Kenzie, I'm sorry.
Grating something else.
And he just licked it.
Yeah.
As if licking a gusset plate wasn't screwed up enough, he just licked it after it went in Dr. Redacted's no place. Redacted.
There you go, right to the throat.
Shot to the throat here. He gets caught by Bentley.
A little twist there.
Oh, Redacted looking for the Cobra Clutch. Center of the ring. Listen, we've seen some crazy stuff in this death match, but as we said, to be a great deathmatch wrestler, you have to be a great pro wrestler. And Redacted with a ton of submission offense in his corner.
Oh, that's using your head.
Headbutt, falls into the cover. What a kick out from Redacted. Bentley unable to hook the leg. These two leaving it all on the line here.
Looking down at the weapons and the mess that he's created, wondering what it's going to take.
It's almost an abundance of riches. We have so many weapons of destruction here. We have so many pieces of plunder for these athletes to choose from.
Saito!
But no weapons necessary. A good old-fashioned suplex from the Bad Doctor.
Bentley up, but lands himself in the corner as Redacted flies into his opponent with absolutely just no safety, no concern for his well-being. Oh, wait a minute.
Steel chair in hand. This is classic Redacted, Cody.
A whole lot of reckless abandon as he just tosses himself into his opponent once again. Redacted, what's he thinking now?
He's huffing, he's puffing, he's ready to blow Reed Bentley down with a cannonball. And again, a fan base he used to hate, a fan base whose vitriol he used to thrive off of, now willing them onward, saying, give me that energy. Vader ball.
It's Redacted time.
Cover. But Bentley kicks.
Near fall.
Again, the Dr. Redacted who participated on my first ever wrestling show as a broadcaster, he would not have simply asked the official that was a 2. He would have pushed the official, he would have gotten into his face, but a different type of focus on Redacted here, especially after qualifying for the NGI, especially after that recent tour of Japan.
There's been so much madness since that pane of glass was put in the ring. I actually forgot it was there.
And how unbelievable is that? A pane of glass with the intention being to put your opponent through it, and somehow it can become an afterthought. Speaks to the violence we've seen here.
Kick to the midsection. Oh no, Redacted.
Don't do that. He thrives under there, Bentley. Saito through the glass with the trash can. Von Whistler, this one has to be over.
Booyah.
No!
What?
No!
What in the actual fuck?
Look at the look on the face of Reed Bentley. That is not frustration. That is a man who cannot believe that Dr. Redacted kicked out. That is a man who is beside himself, and that is a man who's gonna make sure it doesn't happen again. Pepsi twist. And a kick out. A kick out again.
I don't know if that was a kick out or an involuntary body twitch, but this matchup continues and looking for another Cobra Clutch.
Center of the ring. This time Redacted has the advantage here of a grounded Reed Bentley. Wants to keep it that way.
Not for long, Bentley finds his way to his feet, but he's fading.
Perhaps a second wind, but Dr. Redacted nips it in the bud with that Russian leg sweep. He's got that Cobra Clutch cinched in tight, and Reed Bentley is fading fast. Is he gonna tap?
Oh, he might have no choice.
How embarrassing would that be to tap? He's out.
Bentley's out. Unbelievable.
What a match. What a war. Listen, Cody, I alluded to it a moment ago. Dr. Redacted recently qualified for GCW's Nick Gage Invitational after being given the go-ahead by John Wayne Murdoch. Tonight,
I don't know if Bentley knows this match ended.
Bentley just woke up, passed out, man. He passed out in the Cobra Clutch, doesn't know where he is.
Just kind of came through to
Cut
Redacted.
the fucking music! I said cut the fucking music!
Bentley's pissed.
Let me tell you something, Dr. Redacted. When you first started coming around, nobody fucking liked you. And you don't know why? It's not because you're a little spastic. It's not because you're a fake doctor. It's because you come out here and you give it 125% every fucking time. A wise man once said, fear what you hate, and hate what you can't conquer, bitch. Next time we're back here, Dr. Redacted, both of us, Reed Bentley, Dr. Redacted #2 right here in Portland. Whenever you're ready, motherfucker.
Earned his way into the NGI with a seal of approval from one reject.
Play my fucking music.
And just got a seal of approval from the other. After choking the life out of him here. Cody Von Whistler, what a move.
I just watched that entire match with you, and I still can't even believe what I just saw.
Clean up before our main event for this evening.
Listen, Cody, I may not like Dr. Redacted as a human
Are you guys
being.
still having fun?
Absolutely, Stevie. But after that, commentator, professional
Are y'all
wrestler,
starting to love violence as much as I do?
ring announcer, fan, or otherwise, no choice but to respect what he brings to deathmatch wrestling.
I've had so much fun with y'all tonight.
He's an okay commentator.
He was not great. He used
This
the
has
F word.
been just an awesome experience, and I'm just really
You
glad
used
that
the
I'm
F
able
word.
to share
That wasn't me. That was
A couple times, you even got me to use the F word for
Holy
Sonico's move.
shit, that's a lot
I
of
would
fun.
never cuss.
I said what the F and AMF stood for. That wasn't cool.
Frick, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not. Listen, Cody Von
Agree to
Whistler,
disagree.
we have our fun. It has been an absolute blast with you, my friend. I want to thank you. Eating a burger, watching a football game.
Are we ready for our main event? Excellent. Because now
why I couldn't keep my wife. You know what I'm saying? And that's the lust demon beginning to live within me. And with my heart, love, big. So I know a lot of demons in me still as well. Pain, you know what I'm saying? A lot of demons,
Blood on the banner there.
And we're about to add a whole lot more.
From his own personal hell, he is the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer!
As you heard from Stevie, this is an alpha death match. And Cody, when I hear the word alpha, one thing comes to mind: the leader of a pack. And how apropos, as both the Iron Demon Shane Mercer and his main event opponent tonight, the different boy Jimmy Lloyd, have led the charge in the modern revolution of deathmatch professional wrestling.
He's been doing this for quite some time.
17 years under his belt.
Damn right. Veteran in this business is Shane Mercer. You're about to see those skills on display. That's unfortunate for Jimmy Lloyd.
Prides himself on being a hybrid wrestler, can wrestle any style. Obviously a big, strong, powerful man, as we see, can flip and fly with the best of them. And usually that would give any competitor the advantage. But this is not a lucha rules match.
Introducing his opponent.
This is not a pure rules match. This is a death match. And there's arguably no one better at the art of death match than deathmatch royalty's own, the Deathmatch Prince. And tonight, perhaps one more time for one night only, the different boy. Broski no more.
Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 227 pounds, you're fucking with a different boy, Jimmy fucking Lloyd!
Stevie also said the F word twice.
Both of you guys are getting suspended.
You did it first,
I did
man.
not. Whoever's listening to this in Hamilton, I have never cussed.
Jimmy Lloyd.
Who am I fucking kidding? This main event is going to be insane.
Jimmy Lloyd originally scheduled to compete in the Ghouls Realm match against Sonico. You heard the Grand Ghoul call a shot earlier! And from behind, Jimmy Lloyd wasting no time.
That's one way to start things.
Shane Mercer landing on his feet, nearly 300 pounds, freakish agility and freakish power to match with that German.
Just throwing Jimmy Lloyd around like it was absolutely nothing.
No small man, Cody Von Whistler.
Not at all.
And now blinding Jimmy Lloyd, killing two birds with one stone and quite literally killing Jimmy Lloyd, blinding the man and choking the life out of him.
Jimmy Lloyd is pulling glass out of his hand. He's gonna be having to pull glass out of his head next.
Shane Mercer has defeated Jimmy Lloyd once before in singles competition in a Tournament of Survival qualifier at the Carousel Room in Atlantic City, as he carves into his forehead, hoping to repeat history here tonight.
Just the remnants of that glass tube they used to start things off hot here. Oh.
No stone left unturned for Shane Mercer, such a complete wrestler. And now with the gusset plate, looking to finish with the light tube started.
Completely crazy.
And not digging the gusset plate into the head of Jimmy here. Very precise with those shots, but no less effective and certainly no less painful for Jimmy.
It's the name of the game here, dealing as much pain as possible, and a big right will do just that.
Once again, Cody, I wonder if this is Matt Cardona's influence, if this is Jimmy Lloyd's time as part of deathmatch royalty, like you said, has turned his sights more towards the quote-unquote sports entertainment side of professional wrestling, and in that I do wonder if he's lost some of the deathmatch acumen.
Right now it's looking like it, as the steel ring steps are coming into play. Mercer, what's he thinking?
Nothing good if your name is Jimmy Lloyd. Across the skull. Shane Mercer stalking his prey, but gave Jimmy Lloyd a second. And Lloyd,
smooth, just throwing that chair.
Chair across the skull. maybe a plastic chair, but it has those steel legs, those metal legs. Shane Mercer feeling the effects, but dropping Jimmy Lloyd all the same.
Sweep the leg, Mercer.
You see the shirt and Shane Mercer kill it? I think it tonight is Jimmy Lloyd.
I think you're right, as he's just dragging the steel steps back into the equation.
Oh no, and those steel steps are upside down. Not only will Jimmy Lloyd meet steel, he'll meet those curved, jagged edges. Hell,
looking to place that light tube across the spine of his. Oh, wait just a minute. Wait
Come
just
on.
a minute. As if the steps aren't deadly enough.
Sandwiching them between the back and the light tube. My God, Von Whistler.
Killing it indeed.
I don't care that Jimmy Lloyd is wearing that GCW t-shirt. I just don't care. There is no way his flesh isn't lacerated. There is no way his innards aren't screaming.
Sent halfway to the fucking 7th row there.
Just throwing it around now, huh?
Hey,
Winning road.
dam has been broken. As the fans here, Pacific North Death, trying to rally behind Lloyd, but will it be enough?
Lloyd might be out before this one even begins. This might be a very quick main event.
You're right.
Framing him here. I mean, this one really has been all Shane Mercer. Jimmy Lloyd tried to get the jump start, the sneak attack from behind, that Cardona-esque influence. Ever since the word go, it has been all Iron Demon.
Very imposing individual. As you mentioned a number of times, a strong man that can move just as quick as the best of them.
Again, 525. That is his bench press record. He has set records with that number. Jimmy Lloyd, he's no small man, but he ain't close to 525. Shane Mercer can ragdoll him around with ease.
Just thinking about counting to 525 is making me wonder.
Jimmy Lloyd looking more than winded here. Donut eyes all glazed over as Shane Mercer looks to crack him upside the skull with a light tube once again. But a taste of his own medicine and a neck breaker from the different boy.
Nice combination by Jimmy Lloyd getting himself back into our main event here.
And just like that, the tide has turned. Jimmy Lloyd back up to his feet, still nursing those injuries, but a light tube in his hand once again, broken over the skull of the Iron Demon.
Jimmy Lloyd hits the ropes, but lying in wait. Okay!
Fall away slam. Jimmy Lloyd's a grown man, covered for Mercer. And Shane throwing him around like he's a toddler.
Fall away slam. As Shane Mercer feeling the love of the fans here at PND.
Now Mercer with another light tube in hand. So meticulous with those tubes. He doesn't throw with reckless abandon. He's methodical. Lands up. No, I thought he tried to land on his feet, but instead landed on those knees. He gave Jimmy Lloyd the opening.
Lloyd now looking for maybe an electric chair.
No, but Mercer too big, man.
He has the speed and the size advantage here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. But again, Mercer, he lands and he gets the electric chair.
Man,
Anything you can do, I can do better.
what's he gonna do here?
Oh,
Drops him.
German suplex.
Beautiful transition there.
Using that electric chair for momentum. Throwing off the equilibrium of Lloyd, and now into the cover goes Mercer. What a kick out from Lloyd.
2.9 as referee Bradley as close to the action as you can get.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Von Whistler. It might take a grenade to take out either of these men here. With what we've seen in a matter of 5 minutes, that might be the only hope of victory.
Speaking of grenades, it looks like Mercer just realized, or just remembered rather, that pane of glass is in the corner.
Jimmy Lloyd doing everything in his power with that super kick to stop him from using it, to stop himself from careening into it.
Lloyd has him up. Lloyd has him up.
Lloyd brings him down!
And it's raining glass in the Cleaver Armory. Is this it?
No! So close, but somehow, some way, Mercer gets the shoulder up. It Took Jimmy a second, but damn it, Cody, if it ain't like riding a bicycle. Jimmy Lloyd as good as he ever has been in deathmatch warfare.
Swings for the fences.
Oh, sleeper hold from Shane Mercer, but Jimmy still has that light too. Well, not anymore, yeah. Important distinction.
And it looks like Mercer is putting his opponent to sleep.
Wouldn't that be something? A sleeper hold to end the main event of Pacific Northwest's maiden voyage.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Look at the size of the arms of that guy.
We saw a submission victory in our last match of Dr. Redacted choking out Reed Bentley.
Stamina can only last so long in a regular wrestling match.
He might be out.
Back of Mercer.
All he needs is 2 more. No! No, 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 no! The bell rang, but that was not the case. The match is not over.
Gets on the back, trying to get more leverage with the sleeper, but goes spine first once again into another pane of glass.
Look at the blood seeping through that white shirt, Von Whistler.
Jimmy Lloyd now calls his opponent up to his feet. What's Lloyd thinking?
He's got the Iron Demon measured.
Mercer's moving, but he's moving slow.
Radio silence! Not like this. Come on. Oh, thank God.
And that rough ride was not enough to put away Mercer.
You know, Cody, I almost wonder if that mistake from our timekeeper saved Jimmy Lloyd here. I think Shane Mercer, for a moment, was distracted, was thrown off, thought he had the victory, and that moment was all Lloyd needed to escape. Oh no. Cody, that's a goddamn weed whacker.
No.
Forget winning a match, you're gonna kill another human being, Jimmy.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That's how much a victory here in the main event of Pacific Northwest Maiden Voyage means. He's willing to commit a murder. He's willing to go to jail for life. But Shane Mercer stops it from happening.
No weeds have been whacked yet.
Now Shane Mercer in a steel chair, perhaps calling for another. Barking at our ring attendants.
There you go. Crowd participation.
Who are you to argue with the Iron Demon? If he was shouting at you, would you say no?
25 times.
I'd give you 26. Pane of glass here, a glass bridge set up by the Iron Demon.
Glass bridge to destruction. Oh, nice big right, just rocked Mercer there. And Lloyd now.
Mercer set it up. Von Whistler, it may be his own undoing.
Mercer in the wrong place at the right time as Lloyd on the top rope took 1 second too long. And Mercer!
Good night, Jimmy Lloyd!
Woo. That's gotta be it.
Woo! Woo! No!
Yes, I don't know this. I swore that was gonna be it.
Cody, how the hell did Jimmy Lloyd kick out? Again, we can have our fun, we can have our yuck-yucks, but Jimmy Lloyd was just sent from 8 feet in the air, careening into glass, back first, and still he had the wherewithal to kick out.
Tough son of a bitch, I'll tell you that much.
So is Shane Mercer. And he's not going to let that kick out deter him. Another pane of glass in hand. Not wasting time setting it up, slamming it onto Lloyd's back.
Just shattered any hopes of victory that Jimmy Lloyd had there.
The ring is just covered in glass here, Cody. Taking every inch of the ring canvas. And once that glass is broken, it's not like it's automatically a non-issue. It still hurts every time you land on it. Every time you writhe around in pain instinctually.
Every time you get drugged through it like that.
Oh my God, it's sick, man. It's hard to watch. It's hard to stomach.
Jimmy Lloyd screaming in pain.
And as hard as it is for us to call, or for you at home to watch, or these fans in attendance to watch, how do you think it feels for Jimmy Lloyd?
I don't want to know. Whoa, what? Mercer pointing to the scaffolding.
Arguably the breakout moment of Jimmy Lloyd's deathmatch career was having his scissors dug into his neck back at Joey Janela's spring break. And Shane Mercer going to exploit that Achilles heel once again. Light tube over the neck, and my God, Von Whistler, he is climbing the damn scaffold.
Slowly but surely making his way up to the top there, but Jimmy Lloyd's moving. Lloyd's up.
Lloyd's got the light tube in hand. He's done. He's done.
Jordan. I think he is. Lloyd climbing that top rope there.
Shane Mercer's a big guy. It's hard to find your balance, especially at a height like that, especially after losing that much blood, and especially after Jimmy Lloyd just cracked you upside the skull with a light tube.
Jockeying for position, up high!
Oh, Shane Mercer from the heavens, sent through the door. He's dead. Jimmy Lloyd killed him.
Oh, and now Lloyd.
Just pin him, Jimmy. You have the match won. There's no need for this. Oh my God, there may be a need for this. Mercer back up to his feet.
How is he up on his feet?
How is he staying on his feet? Jimmy Lloyd just sliced him open with a goddamn weed whacker. Canadian Destroyer.
Hooks the leg. And Jimmy Lloyd picks up the W.
Forever and a day, the history books will read as such. The winner of the first ever main event in Pacific Northwest history is the different boy, Jimmy Lloyd. I don't know what the hell we just witnessed, Cody Von Whistler, but it was not streets entertainment.
How in the hell is Shane Mercer still moving?
Shane Mercer just got sent off the top of the scaffold into a door. If that weren't enough, he just got sliced open with a weed whacker.
Yo, cut the fucking noose!
And still he's back up to his feet. Are these guys gonna go for round two here?
I don't see.
Who wants to see Pacific Northwest run another fucking show? Who wants to see the Iron Demon, Shane fucking Mercer, back in Pacific Northwest? And who wants to see Jimmy fucking Lloyd back in Pacific Northwest? The guy running this event busted his fucking ass. Not just for himself, not just to make sure we got a booking, but to make sure that Portland got some fucking deathmatch, finally. And to give each and every one of you a show and show everyone in Portland what deathmatch wrestling is all about.
Mission accomplished.
Shit happens. This isn't the card you thought you were gonna get, but I can promise you it wasn't his fault. Shit happens. But you know what? That didn't stop us. We lost almost the whole fucking roster. But you know what? Everybody that showed up showed the fuck out. Bring them motherfuckers. So let me hear that fucking 3 louder.
What a night.
Cody Von Whistler, it may have been the first, but I can promise it won't be the last. January 17th, we return.
We're gonna do something a little different because this is our first show. If you're in the back and you're still here, can you come out?
Well, that's one member of the locker room.
Oh shit. I don't know what I just invoked, but you know.
Grand Ghoul made his intentions very clear. He was originally scheduled for Ghoul's Realm Warfare with the different boy, Jimmy Lloyd, and I think he wants it come January 17th.
I think Lloyd wants it too.
I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, boys! This is a celebratory moment. Pipe it the fuck down for a second, yeah? Thank you. My whole point of bringing everybody out here
Jimmy and
was
Lloyd staring
to
daggers
give it
through
up
each
for
other.
everybody that worked the very first Pacific North Death Show. That was my point.
Shout out to everyone in the locker room who put on an awesome show. And I think we also have to give a shout out to John Wayne Murdoch. We wish you were here tonight, buddy. We're sending you all the love.
Sending our love to the Duke and his
Do you
family.
guys want to know when we're coming back or not? We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Calm down. I'm gonna tell you when, all right? Give me just a second. All right, cool. January 17th. Mark your fucking calendars and get your ass to Portland. We may not be here. We may be in a different space. But we're still PND, bitches.
We will see you there.
My name is Stevie Baynox. I'm so happy. Fuck, I'm about to cry. I'm so happy that you guys came out here to experience this with us. Because the whole fucking crew, myself, John, Ref Bradley,
The commentary
our
team.
photographer, Seven Alexander in the back. Thread by Dawn making us some sick ass merch. Everybody that came together to do this shit. You know how incredible that is?
Takes a village.
All of you showed up. All of you showed up. So give yourselves a fucking round of applause, man.
Barry Horowitz. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Well, Jordan, it has been one hell of a ride.
That's an understatement, Vaughn Whistler. For you, for Stevie, and everyone in the back, we thank you for joining us. And we will see you January 17th.